Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today I am round back where I came on in and let the sheeps on in, guys, to come on back and eat and also to clean this area on up. So today is that like I said, I want to come on in and do a before and after. So I just want to kind of show you all the progress on what the sheeps have done back here. As you all can see, they did clear it out quite a bit. Now, what I am going to have to do is I'm going to have to come on in and all these little saplings that are growing back up in this area, I will come on in and cut those on out so that way we can prevent them from growing on up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this camera on around and we're going to walk this area here so you all can see the damage that the sheeps has done. Okay, and so as you all can see here, guys, I only had these sheeps back here for about 5 days. Okay, that's how long I ran them in this area. Now, as y'all can see, a lot of the seed uh, stems, they did not bother that, but most of the grass that is down there, they did eat that on up. And also here, guys, is some weed that they did not touch. But what I would typically like to do once I bring these sheeps on in to clear it on up just like this here, I would then come on in with my lawnmower, and what I would do, I would go ahead and knock the heads off all the stuff that they did not eat. All right. So as y'all can see, guys, they pretty much did a good job clearing up or eating out all the grass in this area right here. All right. So what we're going to do now, we're pretty much going to just leave it, let it go ahead and grow back on up, and we're going to then come on in and repeat that process all over again. Okay, so we're just going to just walk on through and check this area on out and see pretty much what they have done. Now, one of the thing is, look at that. This is a plum tree that I have planted right here, and they have knocked the cage off. Now, what I could have done to make sure that cage stayed secure around it, I could have went ahead and put a T-post on down, and that would keep that cage right there in place, guys. All right, so pretty much they pretty much they did it. Now, if you remember the first video, how back here was looking and how a lot of grass was back here, you would be able to tell that they did a wonderful job. Now we do still have a couple more stinging nettles. Those are a few, I guess, that I missed, but I will come back on in and take care of those right there. If you remember, even back here, we did have quite a bit of red clover, the four-leaf clover, and also the crimson clover, guys. And as you all can see here as well, they pretty much knocked it on out. Typically, that is a grass, or that is a plant right there that they would go for first, is those clovers, guys. They absolutely love them. Okay, so hey, as you all can see, the beautiful part about having those sheeps, guys, especially if you have property, like I said, and you know, hey, you have a lot of grass on it. You know, you may not even have the equipment at the time to cut the grass, but you have sheeps. Hey, they will do the work for you. Okay. Now, if I had to leave these sheeps in here for a little bit longer, maybe say about another 2 or 3 days. A lot of this other stuff that you see is still kind of standing. They would have went ahead and start working on the rest of this right here, guys. But typically what I like to do, once they knock it down to a certain level, I would go ahead and pull them, because I don't also want them to start getting eaten close down to the ground. Okay. The reason for that is that's pretty much where they will pick a lot of that parasite up. Of course, you leave them on here for too long, you run the risk of, your animals catching a heavy parasite load. And that is one of those things that we do not want. So once this grass get down to a certain height, I went ahead and pulled them. Now, next up would probably be on over here to let them come on in and start grazing this area right here. But also what I'm doing right now, I do have some grass over here as well that I want to start go to seed, so that way we can reseed that area with its own grass. All right, so hey, that is pretty much it right there, guys. Hey, looking good for the most part. Like I said, it's time to come on in and take out these saplings. All right, so keep in mind, if you have a pretty good size property, you may not have a tractor at the moment. Get you a couple of sheeps, and let them go ahead and do the work. Let them do the work for you. It's only going to benefit you over in the long run, because those sheep, if you go ahead and buy maybe say 5 ewes and also a ram, guys, those 5 ewes, just imagine if they drop twins right now, right there, you would be looking at about 10 lambs right there, guys. Even if they have just one lamb each, you're looking at 5. So you pretty much um, double, your herd. And also look at that once more again. If you can see right there, they pretty much pushed over uh, my mulberry, guys. But it's all good. All hope is not lost, because it will go ahead and start putting leaves back on out again. But what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to just come on in, run a T-post, and just make sure that these right here stays in place. All right, because we cannot have them knocking down and eating our plants. All right, so just think about it. Think about getting yourself some sheeps, and run them on that property of yours, and hey, let them do the work for you. But nonetheless, guys, that right there is pretty much it. Now we're going to let this grass go ahead and grow back on up. And yes, we will be repeating that cycle all over again. All right. So I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you all out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, peace and blessings to each and every one of you all out there. Remember, keep a smile on your face. You be happy, you be cheerful, and you be blessed. Until next time, I will catch you all in another video. And also stay tuned, guys. We do have some gardening videos coming as well. All right. So have a blessed day.